Shalom. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity and without charity. This is a Bayala from the James Chicago camp, and this is going to be a lesson covering dealing with anger issues. All right, or you find yourself getting too frustrated over little things, or being quick to wrath. Okay, now I'm going to start off with the here in Proverbs 19:11. It says, "The discretion of a man deferreth his anger." All right. Now, when you go into that word discretion, it goes into wisdom. Okay. Now I'll just get the definition for you. All right. It says prudence, insight, understanding, and that's the point. Understanding. Okay, what the scripture says. Wisdom is a principal thing, but while I get what understanding. All right, you gotta understand why things are so, man. Things are now gonna seem as you say popular to you in this world, man, and you're gonna just have to deal with it, man. All right, that's what scripture says. Much wisdom is much sorrow, man, because you start understanding that these things in this world, man, are I should say a vexation, man. The things around me shit Salaki, but they're not was it just Lot? He was vexed at the conversations of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? So everything you see around you, man, is supposed to vex you and get you angry, man. But us being the Lord, men of the Lord, man, we gotta use wisdom and understanding, man. All right. Now I'm gonna go back. It says here in Proverbs 19:11, it says, and yeah, I've done it before. That's why I'm doing this video, because I get really hot headed sometimes, man. I may not show it, but sometimes, but hey, it happens to the best of us. It says Proverbs 19:11, the discretion of a man deferreth his anger. All right. Defer his anger, how, man? Because you're not be quick to wrath, all right? And it is his glory to pass over transgression. You see? So when you pass the transgression as well, because when you're angry, your judgment is not clear, man. All right, you start going upon your own emotions and being rational. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna go a little bit down to verse 29. Okay. And a matter of fact, verse 19 says, "A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again." Right? Because, when you're angry, your judgment is not right, man. You're not thinking straight, as they say. You're overly emotional. And that's why these women are. That's why these women, do what they do, man. That's why they cause all this confusion and disruption, man. Because they don't know how to rule their flesh, man. Because like it says in Job, was it I believe is 39:16, if I'm not mistaken. The Lord took the understanding from her. All right, so look at how a woman reacts to certain situations and adversity, and do the opposite. All right, because these women have no understanding right now. All right, so it's verse 29, Proverbs 19:29. It says, "Judgment." Judgment are prepared for scorners. Salakia, that's not the one I wanted. Bear with me 1 second. Salakia, I'm gonna continue on because I must have skipped that one, but that you get the point, right? Now I'm gonna go here quick to James. James 1:19. It says, and the scriptures give you the blueprint on how to handle things, man. Okay, because you're gonna find wisdom in the scriptures. All right, it says, wherefore, James 1:19, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. All right, because that's what a wise man will do, man. You're not just get all hot-headed because, so something didn't seem quite right to you, man. Sometimes, is acceptable because it's just folly and shit. But sometimes, man, you just gotta look at it as we're in America, man. So it says, for the wrath of man working not the righteousness of Yahweh, right? Because then you start demons start coming in you and shit. You start looking at maybe a brother something got you mad because a brother did something. Then you start in your head analyzing judgment upon your own heart, and now what the scripture says or the spirit says, man. All right, because the scripture says what, man? Know the whole matter. All right, do nothing without counsel. All right. And let 2 or 3 establish the matter. You gotta think and meditate on things before you speak upon it, man. That's what it says. Let every man be swift to hear, listen to everything that's going on, man. Don't just hear the first thing you hear, man, and slow to speak, right? Because you gotta meditate on things first, man, before you speak, man. All right. But I believe in the Sirach, it speaks about the tongue, man, being a small member. All right. But it being a small member, I forget where it's at. But basically, it's the one that sins the most, man. It's the biggest one that caused some trouble, man. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go here in the Apocrypha. I'm gonna get the Conjured Bible. This is here in the book of Sirach 1:22, and yeah, man, we all sometimes fall victim to this, but the scripture says, man, offend less, man. The Sirach 1:22, the fear of the Lord driveth away sins. Okay, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. All right. So that's the point, man. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. Right? Because then you start looking at things how the scripture says, man, how the Lord would sees things, man. All right. Then you start realizing, oh man, this is why this is this. All right. Yeah, man. A woman gonna be over us in this kingdom. Oh yeah, the so-called white man's over us. All right. So we have to suffer wrongfully. Okay. Oh yeah, we're in the flesh, man. A brother gonna offend sometimes, or we're gonna slip, in our tongue sometimes. Okay. It says a furious man cannot. Verse 23. A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury should be his destruction. Right, man. Y'all get angry and shit, and then starting to get carnal. That's another thing, man. That's what scripture says. He that's carnal, the scripture says a carnal man is as death, man. Let me see if it's still recording. Okay, it says being carnal is as death, man. Cause then you doing things out of your own heart, man, instead of following after the spirit, man. That's what scripture says. The flesh and the spirit at war constantly, man. But what the scripture says, man. He that walk in the spirit shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, man. All right, because the flesh will do anything possible to justify itself at that moment, man. Or a thought will come in your head for you need to be justified right there and then, man. Like you just lose patience, and it's gonna go into it. A patient man will tear for a time, and afterwards joy shall spring upon him. Right. I'm gonna read that again. A patient man will tear for a time, and afterwards joy shall spring upon him. So you gotta just be patient and take him, man. Like scripture says, no chastising for the moment seems to be joyous but grievous. All right, just take him, man. Just be patient, man, without turning to a low state. Don't take matters out of your own hand, man. Does not the scripture says vengeance belong to the Most High. All right. The Lord is always gonna justify you no matter what, even if you feel like you've been done wrong or not, man. Just be patient and let the Lord play it through, man. All right. It's not. There's no point for you to do things out of your own hand, even if you're right, brother. Okay. And this goes out to everybody that applies, man. You know, even to me. All right. Now, go back. Go back to book of Proverbs. You know, because Proverbs and Sirach, you know, there's a lot of those are wisdom scriptures, man, that help you guide you through your everyday walk in this truth, man. You know, it's a blueprint. All right, this is Proverbs 25 and 28. Okay, and it says, he that had no rule over his own spirit. All right, if you're constantly getting angry over a little thing, all right, it's, you know, and you're just hasty to, you know, to get mad. All right, you can't rule your spirit.